What's up, guys? This is Boondocks, and Baro is back. Now, if you're looking to spend some of your hard-earned ducats, this week is going to bring you a nice little combination of mods that you may have missed in the past, as well as some pretty decent cosmetics, as well as being able to use your beacons again. So for starters, the beacons are back. You can use the stalker beacons and beacon key share groups in order to hopefully farm up any stalker items that you're still missing. Of course, there is always that chance that he doesn't drop a stalker item, or that you wind up getting fucking Dread 5 times in a row, but overall this is one of the easiest ways to stalker farm. This similar thing could be said for G3 and Zunuka, but as far as these guys are concerned, their weapon that they drop, you need to collect all 3 parts: the blueprint, the receiver, and the barrel. Zunuka drops the Detra, and G3 drops the Brack. Neither of those weapons are like, oh my god, great, but you know, if you're a completionist, it's something to think about, as well as they each drop parts for the Scimitar landing craft. So definitely something to spend some ducats on if you have the extras. As far as the weapons that they're bringing are concerned, neither of them really shout, oh my god, get this, like say the Prisma dual cleavers would, as the Machete Wraith is not exactly the best. It's a weapon held over from a bygone era where weapons were much less powerful than they are now. As you can see, its base damage is only about 50, which isn't horrible for a bladed weapon. The issue is this thing's not going to attack all that fast, partly because it's going to be using the machete mod slots or stances, which are much slower than like the one-handed sword stances. Additionally, it has horrible crit and pretty bad status chance as well, so you pretty much just build this thing for straight damage through elemental and hope for the best. I would definitely look elsewhere. As far as the Prisma Tetra is concerned, this thing has not exactly great crit. Its status chance is decent, especially when you consider how fast it fires, and its shots per, or the damage per round isn't the worst at being around 50. With that being said, I would definitely look elsewhere for a high damaging weapon for the late game, but the Prisma Tetra does have that cool Prisma effect on it, so who knows, maybe that's something you're looking into when it comes to weapons. As far as the mods are concerned, first they have Prime Slip Magazine, and this is really only good on certain secondary weapons, such as the Dex Furus, which hopefully you picked up during the anniversary, the regular Furus, which is great if you have the Syndicate mod for it, as well as your Twin Grakatas. And if you can combine this with an Eject Magazine, it's even better. The only issue is that's going to be taking up a couple mod slots that would possibly be better suited for doing just regular damage. So that's a call you're going to have to make. Do you want more bolts to shoot at an enemy, or do you want just more damage so you don't have to shoot as many bullets? That's up to you. I would typically look past this, though the asking price at $280 isn't horrible. As far as the other mods, they brought back the Voltaic Strike and High Voltage. Now, if you haven't picked these up yet, these are something definitely you want to get. Dual mods are always great, as they're going to add on that extra damage as well as status chance, and the fact that it's electric makes them all better, because electric is going to give you radiation, corrosive, and magnetic, all 3 of which are pretty damn useful. With that being said, there's a good chance you pick these up either in the recent tactical alerts, or I'm pretty sure you can get them from Hive missions. So I would pick them up if you have the ducats. They are kind of expensive at $300. As far as cosmetics are concerned, they have a cool Kubro looking pattern. I didn't buy this because I don't really give a shit about my Kubro. I'm more of a carrier sentinel type person. But if you like running with Kubros and you don't have the cool Lotus markings, you might want to think about picking up the Nexus Fur pattern. It does have a cool effect on the back, and it's relatively cheap at $150. They do also have the Prisma Heket Sedana, which in my opinion looks really cool, especially on characters that you want to put a nice little like back regalia on. It kind of gives it a cool effect. As it's split down the center, you can see everything on someone's back. And they also have the Katir Sindana. The Katir Sindana looks pretty trash in my opinion, and kind of rubbery. Let's take a quick look at that before heading back to the ship for a better look. So here's the Prisma Sindana, as worn on Banshee, without any colorations on it. And you can kind of see it moves sort of rubbery-like and not as much like cloth, which is kind of annoying. But let's go check it out back on the ship. So, as far as I was talking about with the rubber look, yeah, I mean, just look at how it moves. It kind of reminds me of like those rubber flaps that they put on coolers at supermarkets and that type of thing. And I'm not a huge fan of it. Outside of that, the Prisma Hackett, I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly. This one does look pretty badass with its nice colorations coming through with the Prisma. Like I said, it opens up the back. Of course, you can also change the color of that like flowing effect depending on whatever energy you set it to. And in all honesty, if you have characters that you like to see like back tattoos, I guess you could call them, it can work out really well. As you can see with my Trinity right here, I'm really enjoying having the markings and being able to see it with this cool looking flow coming over on either side. I definitely recommend picking up that Sindana if you have the chance. And while it doesn't move like the best, you can kind of see why it wouldn't. It looks like weird little tentacles. Anyways, guys, until next time, like, comment, and subscribe, and peace.